Hey, what is going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there? I think this is like a card game. Trying to get my stuff done, man. Get this all set up as quickly as possible. I'm pumped up because it's like they're trying stuff. Let's see if this is cool. I hope it is. We're going to go through the mail. What's up? Chop, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here. T. Davis, how you doing, man? Nipodam, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for being here. I do think it's like a card game. Like I said, I want to check this out. I do apologize. A little bit rushed this morning. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. A little bit rushed. But that doesn't mean we can't do this. Alliance raid compensation. Yeah, well, let's not. I don't want to get off on a bad foot. I don't want to get off all negative. Let's start off positive. Let's have some fun. I'm going to try to read this a little bit because I want to kind of know what we're doing. And then I intend to stream this for quite a while today. What's up, Nathaniel? How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here. Greetings, Summoners. Your fantastic force is about to get bigger. Can't believe they just got me to say that live on stream. Oh my God. Why does the stream have to be at 11 o'clock a.m., man? If this was like a 9, 10 o'clock p.m. stream, that we would be having some fun with that line. And your foes better be aware of your challenging champion combos. All right. We have only till August 6th, okay, to show off your squad in the following events. Fantastic Force Recruitment Squad Builder. Okay. And I don't normally read these things, but I think this one is particularly important that we do. Because it's a full new mode. We don't know exactly what's about to happen. So let's try to get as good of an understanding on this together. Let's read the rules. Let's read how it works. I'm not really big on reading the instructions on the video games. I tended to just play them. Okay, Reed Richard has developed a state-of-the-art simulation of the battle realm to assess your skills. Summoners generate random holograms of your champions. Refine your squad over multiple fights. Take on a fearsome final boss and show the 4 that you've got what it takes to join the force. Okay, so yeah, kind of like you're saying, it looks like we refine our team. Karate Mike did a really good job, I think, showing this on the live stream. But you'll have to impress them every week if you want to claim the prize. And I recall them saying, like, you do one thing. Oh, shoot, I don't recall it perfectly. How it works. You'll be granted an astonishing 52 2-star champion pool for this event. These collectible champions are yours to keep even after the event is concluded. That's pretty cool. Starting this new solo mode, we'll assign you a squad of 5 random champions from this champion pool. Choose one of 5, each of which will allow you to swap out. Oh man, it's already getting to be a lot. All right. Choose one of 5 opponents, each of which will allow you to swap out set numbers of champions on your squad. You can do this up to 3 times until you think you've got the best squad possible. When you think you've assembled the ideal randomized squad, even if that's right at the start, challenge the final boss to lock your squad in and get points. Failure to defeat the final boss doesn't forfeit your squad. Simply try again until the fight is won. I like how much you're saying the term squad. I like squad. It's a good word. Claim your rewards for the weekly Clash event milestones and check your ratings. The top 50% of summoners will earn points in a special recruitment event. Okay. And normally I give Kabam a little bit of crap, have a little fun, make some jokes about like all the new terms and stuff. But I think this being a full new mode, it makes sense that there's new terms and stuff. And I think we'll get used to it as we play it. Solo event. So there's a solo event, a weekly event, a limited time crystal. Okay. All right. Obidon, what's up, dude? Big Germ, how you doing? Also, 20 more SIGs on Silk. I don't think either of those is like a huge deal, man. I mean, I know it feels like it is. And what I mean is, like, I don't think it's going to be material to the champion. I'm checking out Elsa really quick. She's a good champion, dude. Check out Campo's channel for Elsa Bloodstone, like kind of how to play content, which she still looks like in game, and it's pretty impressive. Oh, I'd awaken Elsa. Yeah, I'd awaken Elsa. All right, so let's continue to move on with this. Okay, we're not doing raids today. Trader's Outpost. Ooh, dude, about time. This is awesome. We will check this out very quickly because that is cool. Trader's Outpost, and then okay, we're not doing this, so we're gonna go check out Trader's Outpost. That will be quick. Oh, this is At least the things I'm seeing on screen, this is much better. This is much better. My game stopped working. That's not good. My alliance member just clicked on the mode and the game crashed. Cool. What's up, United Hicks? Thanks for being here. Jacob, dude, how you doing, man? It feels like it's been a long time. It's great to see you. What's up, Brendan? How you doing, man? Brendan, I don't want to get too into this stream, but make sure you check the other games channel on the Discord. Pretty disappointed, pretty frustrated. For those of you who aren't aware, I did do some supported content for Raid Shadow Legends. I very much enjoyed the game. I want to be really clear. I liked the game a lot. Like I said, I'm not going to take up very much time on this and talk about it at length on this stream. The agency that had contacted me to set up all the agreements, I'm not going to accuse them of stuff I can't prove, but let's just say that I have told them I don't want their money. They can keep it. And I have no intention of playing Raid Shadow Legends on stream or on this channel, unless something material changes, potentially with the game itself. I don't expect that to happen. None of my issues were with the game. I actually really liked the game a lot. I may even play it on my downtime off this channel. But as far as it being on this channel, my experience with the agency itself has left me, like I said, genuinely telling them, please stop contacting me. I don't want your money. Keep it. So I'm sorry that I brought that into you all. I really am. And I don't want to talk about it too much more than that. I want to focus on the good stuff. I will also say, big silver lining, it has made me appreciate Kabam and MCoC even more. It's got its problems. It sounds like the mode is potentially crashing right now. Honestly, today I'm like, fine. Okay with that. Because I don't want to get too far into it. Like I said, and my issues were with the agency, not the game Raid Shadow Legends. I genuinely actually liked it. Like, I genuinely may continue to play it on my own because it was fun. All right, let's go ahead and focus on what we're here for. Oh, I see. What's up, dude? Jacob, it is good. Packing. Where are you going, man? I'm assuming that the mode's having some difficulty. The reason why we're just hanging out right now. Command Peter, hey, what's up, Pinwheel? Is that really you, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. I don't know if you heard what I just said, but if you did, I meant it. Getting to work with you all, and it's always honest. It's always honest. It's always the truth, and that goes a long way with me. I thought it went a long way in the world, but I'm learning more and more that it doesn't. But man, when people are honest. Anyways, I want to move on and talk about the real stuff. Just lurking. You got it, man. I appreciate all the work you do. I know a lot of people don't see the work you do, but I get to see a very tiny glimpse of it. And it's really helpful to me in getting out information to my viewers. So thank you. Kind of nerf the Trader's Outpost. Nerf? Really? Again, I think I want to wait till the game mode is up and working. I'm sure they'll get it sorted soon. But let's take a look at this Trader's Outpost while we can. A nerf to the 7 stars. If you could point out why, I'd be happy to take a look at it. So it's 625. What was it before? Dude, those are 7-star 6 zones. Okay, so this is a good example of like we're all playing the game differently. Because like from me, like as me, a very personal, like focused solely on my account, which is a different thing than what's good for the game or what's good for the channel or what's good for you all, right? We talk about that a lot on this channel. Is if I was just a solo player, if I did not have a YouTube channel, I'd be like, dude, you don't even have to put 7-star shards in there. Like I get 7-star crystals like it's candy. I get a lot of candy, by the way. That's how that saying makes sense. I don't get very many 7-star 6 stones. So to just get one for doing a side quest that's like usually pretty easy, I will take that trade every single day. Like they could nerf 7-star hero shard crystals to the literal ground, which is more figurative, but you get the point. But I also understand for a variety of players, they're not in my spot and they're maybe are collecting more 7 stars and stuff. So I understand what you're saying. I don't think this is about objectively bad or good. I think this is more about how does it interact with the way the person's playing the game. For me, literally they could remove those 7-star shards. I'm getting the 5-star relics, which I still want very much, and the 7-star 6 stones, and I'm like, we good. So I appreciate your perspective, and please share it more, because unless you like attack or say things that aren't accurate or true, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. It's more like, this is how this is affecting me, and that's not right or wrong. That's is what it is. Scar, what's up, dude? I was able to play the round. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and jump to it. If the mode is up and working, I would like to do it. It's not the incursions. It's this, right? Let's check this out. If you all have tips or anything on how to play it, please let me know. We are very much here for the exploring and all that. This is a good example of me, the YouTuber, wants to discover this and see what you guys are interested in on it and kind of have some fun with it. Where me, the player, would obviously want to do as well in the mode as I possibly can. But I think we're live streaming it, so I want to do kind of what would benefit you all and what we see. I assume also what's happening here is, like, so many of us are clued in and playing the game are all trying to access it at the same time. And so it's going to be a little slow. Brennan, you like the outpost changes. Let me know if I'm misinterpreting you. Felix, what's up, dude? Less alpha and 7 star. I call that worse. So I think that's a great example of, like, you are right for the way you're playing the game. It is not where I am, and it's a massive game. So I'm sure if enough people are saying this, I mean, even I might bring it up in CCP, and Kabam will do with it what they do with the feedback. But I think that's a good perspective, and unless it gets shared, there's no way anyone would know. Okay, David's saying thinks Outpost is worse too. All right, there's quite a few of you. What's up, Triple Chin? Can all users get that free Legends title? Are you talking about this one? Yeah, we're disconnected. That's all right. We'll just keep trying to connect. We'll get this done today. We'll have some fun. I think you're talking about, like, the red badge. It's at the bottom of different summoners' profile pictures. Yeah, that. Oh shoot! Wait, did they get rid of the Legends event? Dude, mine is from, like, I don't know. I mean, it feels like mine's from like 8 years ago when I got it, and I think I got it from doing the event quest, like, is one of the top 1,000 speed or something like that. But I feel like they may have got rid of it. There's Command Pinwheel. If I thought I made him a moderator, I guess I didn't. Letting people know they're looking into this, guys. You know, this is one of those things where I do agree and feel like it's a life service game. Obviously, the goal isn't to have it be crashing when people are immediately trying to access it. No one's more excited about the game mode trying to do well than the people who actually made it themselves, of course. So they'll get it sorted. Basic nerf the store. How has a buff almost nerfed the store? Well, I see. You probably, I realize messaging and me talking don't all happen at the same time. They may have focused a bit more on accounts of like my size. So we'll see. Just again, after a basic initial glance. To me, it's not the shards, but the tier 6 basic and the tier 3 alpha essential. I am in a constant drought. I'll report this feedback. I'm sure I won't be the only CCPer doing it. Again, talk about, like, stuff that y'all don't see. And I understand what that's like when we don't see it. It's like when we're on hold for 20 minutes and the person doesn't come back and tell us that they are there. It can get a little frustrating. The CCP does report this sort of stuff. All right, so here we are. Looks like the mode is, we're at least into the initial stage. So Fantastic Force recruitment, standard. Use a small amount of energy to generate champion holos. Probably not holos. Holos probably the wrong word. Holos? You guys tell me how you think that's pronounced. A hologram. So it's like a holo. Using Richard Reed's holotech. Prove you have what it takes to join the Fantastic Force. Okay. I have literally no idea what to do. What's up, old man? Easy, hardest work. 3 days? Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I just won the fight and the wheel of death has appeared. Oh, okay. So I remember, wasn't Mike saying that do you want champions that are on the same team being like, I've got 3 of the fire champions, right? They're all 2 stars, so they're not going to get. What's up? NP, that's Natalie, right? All right, Pinwheel. I like you, man, and you're always really on, but I am not licking anything. This is not that kind of stream, okay? This is not. I don't even think that's appropriate on YouTube. I think that's a whole different app. I think that's a whole different thing. There's a certain irony to that when if you know how often I mistype. Hey, what's up, Natalie? Thanks for being here, buddy. Felix, the royal flush. Only yeah, Ninja got the joke. All right, click the point button top right to see the different squads. Oh, okay, that's really helpful. So what are the numbers? Certified Force, 10,000 points. A squad consisting of grade 10, 11, 12, 13, and ISO champions with the same faction. Okay, so the same faction seems to be helpful. But it seems like my numbers are really low. Do the numbers play a role? Is squad consisting of any 5 champions in the same faction? So that is helpful. So it's the squad and the numbers. I see why you guys are calling this like poker now. Okay. I'm not always fast on the uptake. You guys know that. Upload speeds, not fast around here. Not fast upload. A squad consists of any 4 champions of the game. Grade value. Okay. Kingmaker. A squad consists of any 3 champions of the same grade value. And any 2 champions of another matching grade. Okay. Faction reaction. I like the names. A source consists of any 5 champions in the same faction. Captain's order. A squad consisting. Okay, so I mean, if I'm looking at this correctly, I want to keep Bishop and Penny, right? And get rid of Deadpool, X-Force, Angela, and Dragon Man. Does anyone see that differently? So I don't play a lot of poker. In fact, I play very, very little. When I go to Vegas, I tend to play blackjack. I really enjoy blackjack. And I kind of missed the like the popularity of poker and getting together with the guys and playing poker and stuff. Or, you know, the group doesn't have to be guys, obviously. There's too much stuff for my brain to comprehend this. So, Silas, that's why I'm here for you, man. Because it's definitely too much for my brain. But over the course of a couple hours, we'll get this. Also, as more can scroll down. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, if I mess this up royally, I'm very okay with it. Like I said, this is where it's more about the community, like you all, than it is about me. Why not keep Dragon Deed? You got to go for the flush. Because he's only a 5. And like right now, I'm like, let's go for the certified force. That's what I'm thinking. Because if I'm understanding it correctly, if I kept Dragon Man, I'd be going for like the faction reaction, correct? AC, I can't tell if you're trying to trick him into saying something or not. Isn't this game more just gambling? I mean, it's very poker-like, if that's what you mean. Pablito? Okay. So we're gonna keep okay, here's the interesting thing though, is what do I click on? Like I want to keep him. Yeah, Kalu, I would imagine the mode's going to be a little buggy for a while. Pick Ghost so you can swap 3 champions? Ghost. Oh, okay. So now what? So now I hit confirm. Oh, now I actually play the game? Like, I mean, I realized we're playing the game the whole time. I guess what I'm saying is I now actually do a fight. Oh, I think I remember Mike and Dave talking about this, that you do actually play at some point, and the fights themselves are not designed to be terribly challenging. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, because I definitely am not looking to get out the wrong information, but I feel like that's what was said. I feel like that's what was said. Rujo, what's up, dude? Ibuse, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Angela out there. All right, all right, all right. The defender you fight, Pablito, how are you also not a mod? All right. Okay, select 3 holes you want to swap out. Feels really weird getting rid of the high numbers of Deadpool, X-Force, and Angela, but I mean, we're just starting this journey. I think let's go big. Let's go big. Because I think you just get to keep playing. So, ooh, I don't really want to fight. Okay, but you have to fight North Star. So there's a little bit of like, there's a little bit of actually playing the game. I thought this would be a card. I actually thought that too, like when I started this up today, Soybean, but I'm recalling the stream. I mean, I covered the stream. I did a synopsis of it. It's just a lot of the information has flown out of my brain. And I recall this coming up. I have a memory of it. And I don't think it's like one of those like created memories. How's this working for me? I don't know. It just is, and I'm not going to question it. My desk is made out of real wood, so I'll knock on wood. Okay, so let's continue. I just want to keep doing, unless at some point something obvious shows up that I should go for instead. Again, we're starting this journey. I plan to stream for a couple hours. Let's go big. Let's go big. Did I swap out the wrong? No. Oh, got it, Pablito. Okay, thanks. I was like, that's weird. I thought you were a mod. Any of you all who know poker well, or anything version like this, if you're like, no, stop what you're doing, go ahead and shout out. I'm going to continue to just work on Bishop and Penny shooting for, I'm calling them fire. It's probably not, it's probably like incinerate or something. And shooting for the numbers that line up. You can't continuously swap till you're trying to build the best hand you can through swap. Oh. Got it. Hey, MSD, what's up, dude? Okay, but what EasyCore is saying now makes a lot of sense. I was like, oh, I'll just keep shooting for that over and over, and what do I care? We're here for a couple hours. Let's just shoot for the big one. But if we only get 3 swaps, I get it. I mean, I guess we might as well stick with it. Maybe that's what MSD is saying. Yeah. Okay. So we'll swap 3 again and shoot for it. We're back to the game. What's up to you? Well, here's the thing is, if we're going to continue with the person driving the car analogy and the backseat driver, in this case, the driver is blind and badly needs the people in the back seat to tell them, turn left, turn right. Like if anyone remembers the Shang-Chi movie, where they're trying to get through the forest into the into like the magical realm, and the creature is telling, I think it's Ben Kingsley, right, to say turn left, turn right, and then the driver has to. That's kind of like what we're doing right now. It's very similar. The bamboo forest, yes. Thank you, Sophie. And I am now stuck too. See, I hope y'all are happy. I hope it is your fault. We were having a smooth experience up until now, but then you all had to be like, why aren't you having problems too? I'm having problems. And now it's a shared problem. And the real issue with this is, see, when we were going over the store, I had something else on screen that I could like talk about and point to. I had buttons I could press. I was all kinds of things. We were flipping switches. It was great. Now we're just like, huh. So it's a blue faction, and Wong apparently is on the other side. And so Photon here is on the left, and we've been disconnected. I appreciate your help, Kalu. Yeah. Well, I bet we'll get it smoothed out. I think here's what we'll do. I think here's the idea. Here's the way you do this, man. Is we I'm setting up a very clever poll that probably only I will find funny. You guys let me know. You guys let me know the answer to that one. Let's see who the Nostradamus amongst us is. Oh, I accidentally pinned Pinwheel's comment instead of making him a mod. That was a great comment. It deserved pinning, but my intention was to. Oh no! What have I done? What have I done? There it is. It's back. I think it's back. How do I get the Legends title? What are you guys talking about? Where are the Legends titles? In the store? If you can tell me specifically where the Legends titles are, I'd be happy to take a look at them for you. But as of right now, I don't know where they're. It could be. Oh, a Nico profile picture. Oh, and an America Chavez one right below it. Must save units. Must not spend units on non-rank up materials. Must. Oh, the top two scoring hands. Okay. Okay, so we got to play the mode anyways. Must save units for rank up materials. Must save units for rank up materials. That's like my MCoC mantra. You wake up every morning saying that. All right. Of course, 1%, which has been like the story of my MCoC life the last like 72 hours. Everyone wants to live on 1%. Everyone wants to be the hero. All right. That worked. So this is weird though. This is like my third. This is, oh no, okay. So now we just fight the boss. I guess that's it. I still think since we're going to be here for 2 hours, we go for the big one every time. Might as well. Like, I don't see why not right now. If I could remember how to play Strife, we would use Strife, but I can't remember how to play Strife. You know what? I'll talk through the next round, because I don't necessarily have the strategy right, but I have the basics on, you know, how to select champions and all that down now, I believe. Special mode. Oh, like this new mode? Yeah, I imagine what's happening is like literally everyone's trying to access it at the same time. You know, any MCoC YouTuber streaming this. And so it's just probably overloaded and they'll get it sorted. They always do. I agree. It's frustrating. Of course, we want it to work right away. Like, of course. But I'm also confident Kabam wants it to be working right away too. And they'll get it sorted. Again, I understand it's frustrating right now. I wouldn't want it either. I didn't love when I got disconnected, I think twice now, but we'll get there. Okay, so I guess we just keep this, and that's it. Let's keep playing. Okay, so essentially, you can get a series of points, and if you click the up in the upper right-hand corner, I realize you guys can't see the screen or see where my hands are, but you see where it says round 1 of 3, select opponent. And then to the right of that, there's the PTS, which stands for points. And you can see basically the various things you're aiming for. And you can see that there's like a faction. Let's consider that like the color and also the logo that you're seeing on the various, we'll call them cards. So in like the upper left-hand corner, it's like the yellow faction. I don't know what that's called. I'm sure it has a name. And I can't really make out what that logo is, to be honest. And I'm sorry, because I'm sure someone spent a lot of time and felt like that was very clear. It actually kind of looks to me like the robot from Fantastic Four, like its face, but I don't think that's what they're doing. And it's kind of a yellowy color. Okay. So that's the faction. Then, of course, I think you can see what the number is. In the upper left-hand corner, the first number would be 10, then 11, then 12, and 13, and so on and so forth. And then essentially you're playing something very similar to like a poker type style game where there is a different number of combinations that you can get or are aiming for. Right now on this stream today, since it just started and we're going to be here a while, we're going to keep going for either the super suits or the certified force because... might as well, right? That's how it feels to me. I'm not looking to just get in and get out. Like, this is pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. It's novel. It's new. And let's test it out. So, yeah. And then we'll go through here. And I think based on what I'm trying to do, because I would imagine so the certified force actually is 10, 11, 12, and 13. I did not pay enough attention at the beginning. But I guess the fallback is if you don't get that, you've got the super suits. So that's okay. But we should keep anything 10 and above of this. I'll be keeping Kitty Pryde and Ghost, which means I want to swap 3 champions. So I select the defender. That allows me to swap 3 champions. So however many champions you want to swap from your deck, you go and fight the corresponding defender. So let's say I had really only wanted to swap 1 champion. I would fight and select Iron Fist. I don't want to do that. So I want to get rid of my Hyperion, my Guardian, and my Emma Frost. I will click on Carnage because he's who allows me to swap out 3 of my champions, assuming I win the fight. So far, the fights have been very, very, very non-challenging. Choco, nice, dude. Oh, Pablo, should I maybe? Whatever. We're going big. We're going big. Farhan, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. All right, so we will now fight this Carnage, which also, again, just like little stuff, like just little things along the way. I think it's cool that all the champions are awakened. So you kind of have them at like I'm not. They're not like insanely powerful, but like you don't have to sit around and think too much about okay, what's in the kit, what's not in the kit. It's just they're awakened, and you get to smash basically. Not all the fights look like that. Hype's pretty, especially at the lower star variety, and on a simple fight where there's not nodes and stuff. Hyperion's pretty outrageously strong. Yeah, Pablito actually has given really good advice. Is if you have that flexibility in your day, maybe give the mode an hour or so. I think that is good advice. Obviously, again, I'm set up to stream. I scheduled the time to do this now in my day, so I don't really have that option. But if you do, I would recommend maybe taking advantage of it. Okay, so now we won the fight. We selected the champion to defeat. That would allow us to select 3 cards. And so we will to swap out 3 cards. So this is really important because I saw myself almost making this mistake earlier. Is you select the ones you want to swap out. I know it says that very clearly on the screen, but if you're like me, sometimes we do the opposite of what is written on the screen. So you want to select the ones to swap out. And they do the nice trash can too, the red actually. So that's, again, that's helpful. And now we are hoping for 10 and 13 of the storm cloud there. And we got nowhere close. So I'm going to keep shooting for that. And I, again, will now fight the champion that allows me to swap out 3. Bushido, I think you're joking around, but if you're being serious, let me know who, because I'm not seeing anything that's making me think that someone should be removed. Let me know, but I know your name from the comments and stuff. I don't understand what happened. Just joined. Let me know. We'll continue to talk it through. That was the time I was kind of go through like a little bit slower, a little more detailed for everybody. Uh-oh. Tried to get fancy. Oh. There we go. What? Ghost. No one ever accused me of being Panda Man Pete. It's been so long, a lot of you are probably like, what the hell's a Panda Man Pete? Is it just me seeing Turbo Mania selling services? No, what is that? People were saying yesterday that there was a weird ad coming up. Do I need to max my 2 stars? No, you just get the 2 stars. Do not rank your own 2 stars. All right, so I'm gonna select the ones that I want to get rid of, and let's hope for the storm cloud. Nope. Ooh. I did get 3 12s though. That's got to be something, right? Threat. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, shoot. I think let's still go for the the big one. I don't see a reason not to do that. So we'll still swap 3. Did I make a big mistake? Again, that's going to happen frequently. I have totally forgotten how to play Kitty as well. God, she's amazing. No, you didn't. There are no mistakes. Thank you, Pablito. I'm also never late. I arrive exactly when intended. I wish we weren't scared of Ghost and Quake. They were my faves. Quake is like, I think Quake is the one champion that's left that I'm like, I get it. I think the ability to just completely avoid a fight is probably not intended or not desirable. But I get it, man. We like what we like. I like my broken OP champions too. Quake's just not the kind of broken I like. Okay, select 3 to get rid of. So I have to get rid of 3. All right. We might get lucky. You never know. We also might not. It could not happen. It could not happen that we get lucky. All right. Yeah, so I went from, so if I followed that correctly, I just went from the possibility of like a 425 hand to the possibility of like a 50-point hand. So that's not good. One thing that is immediately hitting me, well, not immediately, it's kind of hitting me now about this is, I'm trying to figure out the right way to explain what I want to say here is, I think if this mode, if there was no game, like if there was no fight here, I don't know if I would enjoy this. Because it's just not the kind of game I tend to enjoy. But because there's a fight, it still feels related to MCoC. As of right now, we'll see. We're only, well, oh wow, we're 40 minutes into the stream. I didn't realize how much time had gone by. So it still feels like related to MCoC. Okay, I have no idea what to do on this one. Do we know what this like what this card is? This like instead of it being number 14, it's that symbol. Has anyone figured out what that is or what that means? Because it's not like a wild card or a joker or something, right? It's just it just seems to be in place of the number. Oh, it's ISO. I think, because if you look at Certified Force, it says a squad consisting of grade 10, 11, 12, 13, and ISO champions. Okay, so Jason, yeah, it's an ace, can count as a 1 or 14. Okay. 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 All right. That makes sense. I mean, that even without fully understanding it, that's kind of how my brain had interpreted it. So I think I'm gonna swap 4, and we'll continue to go for that. If something really good comes our way, we'll change out. And then I'll also, you guys said there's an event with this too, and there's an object. Oh, see, I haven't looked at the objectives at all. I should look at that. That'd be smart. Can you use Human Torch's pre-fight? Dude, all right. I will say it, and I mean this in a non-sarcastic way. I mean this in a genuine way, and in a good way. It does feel like this mode has been. It does feel like it's been thoroughly played. Like little stuff, like that they're all awakened. You can use Human Torch's pre-fights. It's obviously a lot of new terms and things like that. And as you guys know, I don't play, as I said, I don't really play poker. And I feel like I've caught on to the general idea of what I'm supposed to be doing pretty fast. Like it's, yeah. Step 4, hollows to swap out. Okay, so we're gonna swap out these. And we'll keep Human Torch. All right, we're just gonna keep going for it. And you know, it is what it is. I don't really want to fight Silk though. Okay. Just checking the chat real quick. I'm also, again, just trying to kind of analyze it. I think there's something kind of like a cool kind of knock-on effect of it. I wouldn't think it was like a design goal, maybe. But I feel like this could be a way for someone to even get interested in the game. Like, have they said, is this going to be, is this just for this month and then it goes away forever? Or is this like a side quest? Did they say? I actually don't recall at all. It feels pretty polished for it to just be like a random side quest that we never see again. AJ, how am I enjoying it? The question for those people listening, not reading the chat. How am I enjoying it? I want to be clear. My whole framing of it right now is the novelty aspect of it, not do I think this would be like a great long-term addition to the game. I haven't played it enough, and I realize that wasn't your question. The plan is for it to be permanent content. Okay, so I'll start trying to frame it that way. I think it's one of those interesting ones because I don't see like your hardcore battlegrounds. Like I don't see your celestial level battlegrounds player being like, you know what I want to do today? I want to play poker MCoC. I just don't see that. That being said, there's like 800 people in Celestial. So it might even be lower than that. It might be like 400. And throughout Mysterium, I think it gets up to like 1,000. I don't know. They increased the ranges. And I mean, I don't need to get the info from Kabam. I just know based on views, there's a lot more people playing the game per month than that. Like significantly more. And so as a way to like maybe get new people into it, people who just want to play the characters, and that's kind of where I was going with it. So your question was actually a really nice segue for me. Is you kind of get to experience every single champion in the game this way. And here, we're just going to continue doing this because I want to concentrate on what I'm saying. Like right now, I'm literally getting to play every single champion in the game. And that is a way to, I don't know, to give people like a little bit of a peek, right? Like as a CCP member, I get to test any champion. You all don't get to do that. And so like if you just download the game and you're kind of like, oh, this is fun. I kind of know how to play poker and the fights are pretty simple. I mean, I can see some people like absolutely loving this. Like there's a reason why poker games are so popular, right? And at least in this, you're not actually betting. I shouldn't lose the fight though. So I could see people possibly genuinely enjoying this, like it becoming a potentially favorite mode. I could also see it being a nice way for people to get introduced to the game. Because think about the game. Like as I did the new free-to-play account, I don't know, in like the last 6, 7, 8 months, it was really clear to me how overwhelming the game probably feels upon download. Like if you just download it right now, dude. It didn't work out so good. That's fine. After this, we will check out the objectives and the event and all that. So on that right now, I kind of like it. I definitely enjoying the stream. I was shocked that 50 minutes have already gone by. I was very surprised to learn that. And I understand people are having trouble playing it, so that's obviously not good. But as we've seen, that'll get sorted. What about you all? I honestly think that's more important. Is what do you guys think? How are you all enjoying it? Is it something that you seem to be enjoying? Is faction color? Yeah, it's color and also like logo. Exonoter? I'm sorry, I know I'm probably not pronouncing the name correctly there, or what you intended. I'm also feeling that this looks like time and effort was put into it. So I don't know anything about coding, but just again, little stuff like Human Torch's pre-fight being available to you. They're all awakened. Like it feels like the time was put into trying to make sure that the mode was enjoyable. I'm having a chill time right now. Exactly what Brennan says. Super chill. Where's Brennan? It would be nice if the fights also contribute to your daily super. Oh, here, let's check that because oh shoot. So we'll leave this because I said I was going to check that out. That actually would be cool, and if it's not, I will bring it up here. In fact, I want to write that down. Oh, here's Pinwell. So Pinwell saying for folks having issues with the mode, try restarting the game. Seeing that work for some folks, we scaled up the server. So yeah, thanks Pinwell. I really appreciate the that's pretty fast, man. Thank you. As from the players, thanks for being on top of this stuff. Are the fights going to? I'm writing it down. And I will write down the that to a lot of people, the what's the name of that store? The Trader's Outpost was a nerf. I can guarantee you, I don't even need to look at the CCP Discord server. I'm legally not allowed to tell you who they are, but I would bet a lot of money on like 2 or 3 different people having already provided that feedback. Because they are very representative of that class and they do a great job of providing feedback on how decisions influence or affect them. Like they do a great job. All right. Bushido, yeah, I think if you really don't like poker, I could see you not enjoying this. What's up, Kuzuri? How you doing, man? Monkey's Eye. What's up, dude? You changed your name. I can't think. I know that line. And you don't usually have the name Monkey's Item. What's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. This is not that complex like poker. The fights are much easier to worry about the nitty gritties. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Soybean. But I do feel like it feels polished. It feels light in terms of mental bandwidth. Yeah. B, you know how we were kind of talking about having a fun was part of what I was enjoying about Raid Shadow Legends was I felt like I could play it very casually and interact with you all more. I could probably even stand up. Shoot, I could play this on the PC. I could be playing this on the PC, he says out loud as he realizes he could be playing this on the PC. You literally watch that happen in front of your very eyes. Like the look of like, why am I a moron on my face was genuine. I don't have to be sitting in this chair. We're not going to switch over, but in the future, so to be able to like do this with you all and chit chat and talk about the game and all that while doing this, you know, and you guys are like, dude, I just got the Royal Flush or whatever the name is in the game. I think that's kind of, yeah, I kind of like it. Not gonna lie. All right, defeat a boss for the Fantastic Squad Builder event with your Human Torch on your squad. Is that a profile picture or is that it's a profile pic? Dude, and we get Titan shards. So it's okay because I said it, so it's okay for me to say it. I advise Kabam to like, they need to remind us more of all the stuff that comes out that we get for just playing the game. Like, and I don't mean just for, I mean like literally everyone. As players, myself included, it is so easy to forget all of the things we just get. Okay, so defeat a boss in Fantastic Squad Builder with a certified force squad. Super suits. Okay, so you get benefits for doing all of this. And that's the Legends. I got it. All right, thanks, y'all. So if you have a certified force squad, you can get the Legends title. That's a cool way to get that to people. I kind of want the suited up title. Not gonna lie. Ooh, I also want Simply Fantastic. That one I could go either way on. Matchy. That's funny as someone we're remodeling my house and redecorating it, and I have heard the term matchy so many times in the last 48 hours. That's apparently that is apparently a fashion trend or home decorating trend that is no longer popular with the people who decide these things. And they keep reminding me that I don't want my home to be too matchy. I'm like, yeah, I also don't want it to be like flippy dippy. Why are you just making stuff up now? Like, are you trying to say you don't want too many things to look exactly alike? You don't have to say matchy. It doesn't. I don't think it's carrying quite the panache you hope it does. Change profile pic. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, I want to get back to this. Where is it? Where is it? That's pretty cool. I like it because it doesn't fill the screen. It feels more like a PNG, like when I'm doing like a thumbnail or something. So I actually kind of like that. Grass got a straight on the stream. Nice, dude. Please tell Grass I say hello. How easy? I don't think it's necessarily easy. It looks like a little bit of luck, a little bit of time, effort, energy, that sort of thing. We need more laid back mode so the new people don't get intimidated. So yeah, you're doing a great job of putting into a succinct sentence or two what I think what I'm trying to say is I feel like this is like a nice little way to get new players engaged and be like, oh, okay. And start to understand that the champions have different abilities and that sort of thing, while possibly doing something fun that they may enjoy at the same time. And it feels very low cost. Like, this feels like no cost, basically, unless we get to a point where there's something I'm not realizing. And then it also feels like just chill, dude, where we're like, I kind of want to play the game, but I don't want to play Battlegrounds because it takes way too much attention. And yeah, so I do this. That's how this is feeling to me. And it feels polished enough that it could suit that role. All right, so I have no idea what to keep here. I think we're just gonna keep Ghost. Keep going for the big one. Oh, okay. AC, thanks for the knowledge share, dude. So the Legends title is supposed to be pretty tough to get, dude. So I don't know about 99%, but it's supposed to be pretty tough. Vega, so between grade and faction, which is top and which is bottom? Oh, okay. I'll check that out in the next time we go back to that screen and try to point that out to everyone. Booty, you like it? Yeah, I feel like definitely don't see this as a negative. Let's put it that way. Like, sometimes I think that's a good way to start with stuff is like, is this potentially a negative? I don't see how it possibly would be, except for like the human hours that they put in to create it. But I don't see a negative to it. And it doesn't feel like something that probably needs a ton of updating besides maybe the rewards and the thematics of it each time it comes out. Oh, so what was the question? The question was faction versus grade. So what I can tell, my understanding is the grade would be the number. So like if you look at Ghost, the faction, and I'm sorry, I don't know the technical names for the faction, so I'm calling that the Storm Cloud, which is obviously probably not accurate. I think that's literally from the movie My Little Pony. There's a Storm King for those who don't have young children about 6 years ago. So I'm pretty sure that's not what Kabam was going for on that. But in my brain, it's the Storm Cloud. And the grade would be the number 12. So Ghost is a 12 for the Storm Cloud. I would really love it if we could get that to stick, the Storm Cloud. Oh, guys, we're getting okay. We're yeah. Also, if it's not clear, I do enjoy gambling. And when I gamble, I like to try to go for the home run. So we're gonna keep Invisible Woman and Ghost. Oh man. All right, so we're gonna swap 3. Damon, Brennan answered your question. Brennan's one of the really super smart people in the chat, so you can trust what they're saying. Dude, see, like this is also it too. I have not gotten to play Cassie in forever, and I probably should play Human Torch, but I see Cassie, and I want to play Cassie. I don't remember how to play her, but man, was she good. Doesn't she have a... Oops, okay. She does not have a passive stun off of her heavy. Thought she did. Huh. So, let's see here. Dude, like, and I was like one of the people that discovered how outrageously tanky she was. I mean, I know a lot of people did, but I know I did it in an Alliance War video. I don't remember if I was with SSX or for Loki at the time, but there was like a hazard shift node where like I think I accidentally hit into the wrong immunity source, and I noticed she was like healing. And so I kind of started to lean into it once it was really clear what was happening. And I recall sharing that, people being like, holy crap. For some reason, I feel like, whatever, it doesn't matter. The number of people joining is overwhelming. Everything feels smooth on my side now. It was advised to maybe try restarting the game, which I'm sure you probably have. I know that's like when you call tech support and they're like, did you turn it off and then turn it back on? And you're like, yes, I turned it off and then back on. The problem is like 9 other people called tech support that day and they didn't turn it off and back on. So, but if you haven't restarted, try restarting. And I apologize if you already have. Julie, what's up? Just check the Trader's Outpost for my free-to-play mini account, and for Cavalier, you can get tier 6 basic. That is a big W. That is a big W. So that's interesting, and that's one of the things this always happens with any new store or when they update a store. I think probably more when they update stores is people have gotten used to like what's smart for them to buy from that store, what material, and like what's efficient for their rank up resources, right? And then Kabam updates it feeling like they've buffed a store, but there's always going to be a class of players. It feels like to me, there's always a class of players, typically really involved players, who are like, the thing I used to get here is now not as easy to get or is not able to be gotten at all. And I really, having seen how this goes, I really don't think that's Kabam's intention at all. I feel very strongly on that. And so that feedback is being provided. So it's not surprising to me that you're saying like, oh, this is a huge win for me. It's like, for me personally, at just my own account, it's a huge win too. But the people who came here and said it was a big negative for them, I'm like, yeah, you sound right. It does sound like a negative. I'm not going to try to convince you it's not, because that'd be lying. So, yeah. All right, let's keep going here. We're going to get rid of Human Torch, Cassie, and Iron Man. Come on, Storm King. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. This is... It almost feels dumb how much fun I'm having with this. I'm trying to basically get 5 in a row. So now I need to get 11 and 10 of the storm, the dark blue storm. If you look at like underneath the characters. So I'm going to swap 2 because I want to swap out Mordo and Hyperion. So we're going to fight Gladiator Hulk to swap out 2. DN. Let me know if you have any other questions about. I saw your comment, so I was trying to explain it real quick. for DN there. Thanks for explaining, Chrome. Hobbit, what's up, dude? Good luck. Flexus is probably already done, but if it's not, good luck, man. Break a leg. So we're going to swap out Mordo, Hyperion. We are hoping for 10 and 11 of the Storm Cloud. Chances of it are almost none. At least we get a Storm Cloud, and then so that appears to be some sort of, possible outcome, and they're calling it one odd one out for 300 points. So we will now fight Prowler. No joy ended on odd one out. Yeah, it was fun for a moment in time. Prowler's, I think, is Prowler Rupture immune? Oh, see, they even add... Okay, so... This, in a really weird way, this feels like a decent little tutorial for the game. I wonder if that was one of their design intentions. With like a nice little level up on champ knowledge and interactions. I don't know how else to explain this, but like as a parent, there's all kinds of stuff like this where you're like actually teaching the kids math, but they feel like you're on a scavenger hunt or something. There's a little bit of that as a YouTuber who tries to kind of teach a little bit and share like what champions are capable of. That's starting to come through more to me. And like the things don't seem as punishing. Like if I had tried to punish Prowler's special there, I would learn that something went wrong, but it wouldn't be like this, like, Battlegrounds ending fight or something like that. It's very interesting to me. What kind of luck do I need to be able to phantom? I think outrageous luck is best on what I can tell. Dude, Hobbit, I wasn't aware that's what you did, man. That's really powerful work, man. Thank you for doing that. Do we get to keep the shards? Yeah, I believe so. Okay. What is this? This claim out, claim now. Complete matches. I mean, that's not a ton, but I think as players, we would be shocked if we saw a graphic that had all of this stuff added up. I think we would be genuinely shocked at how much resource we got via just playing the game this month. I know I am. And the reason why I'm even aware of it, because I'm just like you guys, I'm like, oh, let's claim whatever, claim this, claim that, cool, move on, is I don't know, it won't stay this way forever, but as of right now, I've started opening up 7-star shards, 7-star crystals on stream, because in general, they're not that exciting to me. And I don't want to put out a video being like, hey, watch this video, it's really exciting, when I know internally, I'm like, cool. And so, as if they're part of like a large opening, sure, I'll do that. That is exciting. But as far as like their standalone thing, like the Crystal Cornucopias I normally do, right? I'm not going to say never, but I don't think we're going to see those for a bit here. With the 7-star crystal being what it is and my account being what it is, I would result, I literally just opened up 7-star crystals, I think yesterday on stream. And we emptied them all out. And then through the fest event, or yeah, like the Summer Fest event, I'm like, dude, I've already got like 4 more 7 stars. Like, yeah, when your account's like mine, that's not that exciting. But again, the amount of people that have accounts like mine is pretty small in relation to the general community. So we'll open these and then we'll get back to the mode. I pulled Venom Pool the other day. Totally forgot he was even in this pool. That'd be cool to awaken him, man. He's a good champion. I'd love to mess around with him. And then, of course, as usual, you know, hoping for SIGs on champions that aren't Captain America Sam Wilson. although his SIG is really helpful to him. So, yeah. Come on, man. Dan. Oh, that's cool. Silver Sable. Great buff, huh? That's a great point. Like last year, I would be lucky to open 2 Titan crystals 1 year. Now it's almost 5. It's almost every 5 weeks. Yeah. So I'm hoarding my Titans again for to get Nico and Carolina. I already have Nico, but get more SIGs on her to get Carolina. It just felt like the smart, efficient use of my resources. It's going to be really tough to hoard for 2 months. But to your point, I think I'm already close to a second full Titan. And it's like, there's been no sales. Like I don't buy the daily deals or anything like that. I've just been literally playing. And I actually still have, I have to finish the Valiant Gauntlet. And there's something else. Like I haven't done oh dude, we actually awakened Venom Pool. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should have done a video. The game's like, we'll teach you not to record, fool. But that's actually really cool. I like Venom Pool. Shout out to Josh, man. Shout out to Josh and Campo. The mode's fine. United Hits. Do you mean fine? Is fine like meh? Is fine like mid? Or is fine like damn? That's fine. You got to let me know, man. You got to. That's the problem. People of my age, we understand that people don't use the term fine to mean like hot. And you're like, what's hot mean besides like more than warm? But like my age, if you said something that was fine and you said it with a certain like gusto to it, that meant it was hot, man. My sense is someone your age means it's kind of meh. You know, like it could be conveyed in an emoji. It's okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that makes sense. Just 2 my 7-star leader from the Valiant. Dude, nice. Like, for those of you who don't know, I've had a frustrating interaction with the agency that had contracted. Yeah, that's right. Contracted with me to do the supported streams on Raid Shadow Legends. For absolute clarity, I actually really enjoyed the game. I genuinely enjoyed the game. And if I can get over being really stubborn, I will probably continue to play it from time to time, even though it's not sponsored, because I actually really enjoyed it. But the agency itself and I had a situation that I found to be unsavory, let's say. And I've told them they can keep their money. I don't want it. But I also don't ever contact me again. And the relevant part of that, and why I'm telling you all this, is that it has made me appreciate Kabam just a little bit more. And by a little bit, I mean quite a bit. I've had a couple of pretty negative interactions with some agencies and different games in each of the last 2 months. And I don't want to color this stream too much with talk of that, but both of those experiences have been, to me, quite bad because they encroach upon me telling you all unhonest things or dishonesty, and that's a big no-go for me. So yeah, Kabam has never once asked me to do anything even remotely close to that, never even like in that realm. And so I'm a little bit more pro Kabam than I think I was even just yesterday. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I I'm just going to switch out 3. We're going to get rid of Silver Surfer, Cassie, and Masacre. Or should we start going for that? Nah, we're still early enough. Well, we're an hour and 15 minutes in. Yeah, let's swap out 3. Fight Joaquin. And Darken. Yeah, man. I if you watch those streams, you know that one of the reasons why I agreed to do it, because it was the first ever supported content I've ever done. I get offers regularly, although I'm probably going to stop getting offers. And I'm very okay with that. See, like, yeah, this I can even kind of start to play a little bit just while facing the screen. This would be a great thing to do on PC, because I could get used to playing on PC too. But I did it because I did feel like it was different. I felt like there was a strong sense of honesty. And I want to be abundantly clear. Raid Shadow Legends, I am not besmirching them. I am not saying anything negative about them. I don't think they were involved in any of this in any way, shape, or form. And I actually enjoyed the game. It was the agency themselves, where there was some serious misunderstandings and issues. So yeah, it is disappointing because, like I said, I actually really enjoyed the game. All right, back to what we are doing. So we will swap out these lower level cards and let's see what comes our way. Okay, so I'm going to switch and try to go all for... What do you guys think this yellow kind of mustardy logo is? I truly don't know. Oh, they're also... It's like a stone, isn't it? It's Thing. They're all supposed to fit the Fantastic Four. Again, as I said, I'm very slow on the uptake. The upload speeds around here are very slow. If we did an advertisement for our internet service, download speeds would be phenomenal. Quite yappy. But the upload speeds would be like, public AOL at the library in like 2010. All right, so we'll do swap 2. Thanks, Daniel. I try, man. I do try. And it honestly, just again, as we're shooting the shit, like that's part of what I feel like this mode is going to be great for, is just like hang out, man. Let's hang out. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about whatever. Maybe learn a little bit for like newer players coming along. I mean, heck, even me, I was like, wait, is Prowler Rupture immune? I need to go back and check in on that. So good little like refresher knowledge is I think one of the reasons people are often surprised when I get upset is because they misunderstand me being nice and understanding for thinking I will overlook stuff. And that's just not accurate. I'm incredibly nice. I think if people are trying their best, I think if they're operating with honesty and integrity and forthright, yeah, dude, we all make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. Like, probably making one now. And I just don't even know what it is yet, but I'm probably making one. But I'm honest and I have integrity. And if it gets pointed out to me, and especially if it negatively affects someone, I'll be like, I'm really sorry. And I mean it. So when I feel like groups or companies or people are operating that way, yeah, I'm an extremely nice and forgiving person. And I honestly wish more of the world was that way. Like, my interactions with the world. Okay, wait, this is actually pretty good. Sorry to interrupt, but that's a thing in poker, right? Wouldn't that be a full house, or am I totally off? Yeah, is that not a... Oh, because I don't have the right numbers. Shoot. I thought I actually had a thing here. What is this? They're calling this the 4th echelon? I think I should... Decent. Okay, so you all who play poker will know you'll be a lot quicker on this, and I can see it. Thanks, Raymond. Swap 2. Okay, and I don't have to decide which 2 I'm swapping. I can just swap 2. Or no, I'd be swapping out Domino and... Yeah, because we're still going to go for a while. I'm having fun. So I as of right now, I don't have a... As of right now, I don't have a determined hard end to this. Me too, Vic. Yeah, Hobbit, like, that's not surprising given what I think you just told us you do for work and how you spend your days. Where I was saying is that my experience with these two different, and they were two different agencies, in the last 2 months, is I can genuinely see how, from their standpoint, they did literally nothing wrong. Like literally nothing. I have no interest in trying to prove to them that they did anything wrong. I don't even know if like people would necessarily agree with me that anything wrong. But I think that's more a sign of how humans treat each other these days. And I think it's really, really negative and really, really bad. And I get why people think everyone's out to get them, or why they're like, I can't trust anything anymore because someone's always waiting to kind of screw me over or like change it up or something. So let's get back to the pauses. You would only swap Angela? Oh, because of the 3, 4, 5. I could potentially get. Shoot, I already did the 2. So I guess we'll swatch Domino and. So this is where I'm just not going to be quick at this. No full house at Comira. Okay, yeah, it looked like the numbers have to line up. So again, this will just be like playing it more and getting used to it. We'll still swatch Domino and Spider-Man. So we ended up with basically the exact same thing. No, we made it worse somehow. How did I make it worse? I thought it was the exact same thing. Huh. That's weird. Karuki, what's up, bud? Cool. Did you try resetting, bud? I'm sure you did, but just in case you didn't, please try resetting, because it seems like a lot of people are starting to get pretty smooth performance. I don't know. I was surprised that it changed that much. I think there's probably a scoring system that I'm not accounting for. Because it obviously wasn't. I'm not saying it was the exact same thing. I thought it would end up in the same potential. I'm not sure what the right term is. Come on, dude. Sometimes I forget about this guy's defensive threats, like that power, that special lock. I was all ready to unleash Angela on him. All right. Oh, I had 4 in a row. That's right. Okay. Thanks, Pablito. Who has better utility for story between Silver Sable and Black Cat? For me, I would probably, if you're talking about like for story content and stuff, I would think probably Silver Sable. She's, I mean, not all science champions and not all scenarios, but she really does do an effective job of shutting down a lot of the science class. Black Cat, that's like one of those questions that like I think makes so much sense. And as a YouTuber who does like tier lists and advice and champion rankings, all that stuff, like you almost could not have come up with 2 better champions to illustrate one of the biggest hurdles of all of it is like Black Cat is going to have these highs and like take out like Thing and Photon like it's nothing, and it'll be like this incredibly tough Battlegrounds meta. Like I myself, well, actually I haven't put them out yet, but I have shorts of Black Cat just doing stuff where you're like, dude, what the hell is going on there? And so if you look at just that, you're like, she's clearly the best skill champion in the game. There's not a lot of that for Silver Sable. In fact, I don't think there's anything like that. But Silver Sable is going to be this like incredibly consistent, like B plus, like time and time and time. B plus might be a little high, but like time and time again. So it's like in a game like this, and I think that's really smart that you included like for story content. I would probably go towards Silver Sable. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, what Brennan's saying. Again, like Brennan's a super smart player. Is anyone else not able to access the mode? So it seems like some people are still having difficulty accessing it. Make sure you guys try resetting your game. In fact, I want to take down the poll and put that as the pinned comment because it's happening to enough folks. The poll's funny. I find humor to be a good medicine for frustration sometimes. Make sure to reset your game if having difficulty accessing the mode. That was way too complicatedly written, but I do think it gets the point across. All right. Let's, oh, didn't I not? I thought I did fight the boss. Did I not? This is round 1. Okay. I think I need to look at the scoring system again. So super suits, it's with sequential val grades. I mean, again, I we'll never know this. I almost wonder if the person that wrote this stuff up is a different person than has written other stuff for Kabam. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. I very regularly read their nodes and champion abilities as like the exact opposite of what it's supposed to do. And the way these are written, like it just, I feel like I immediately know what they're saying. It's just a matter of remembering it. A squad consists of any 4 champions of the game, grade value. Okay. Kingmaker. With any 3 champions of the same grade and any 2 champions of another. Wait, okay, hold on. This one. A squad consists of any 3 champions of the same grade value and any 2 champions of another. I feel like that one's not... I feel like that one's missing the clause. Right? Because isn't Kingmaker... They have to... Oh, I get it. No, I see it. No, that's properly written. Okay. Yeah, Poker Brain's going to be, I think, get a massive head start at this. It's kind of like when Battlegrounds first came out. People who did Alliance War planning had a sizable head start because in their ability to think through quickly, this champion's good for this champion's good for that. You got to go back quite a ways. So it's like Battlegrounds was, first 6, 7, 8 months of it, sort of thing. Jared, yeah, and I think just a couple tweaks, but essentially that makes a lot of sense. Public, do you think it's actually easier to start at the bottom? Interesting. So right now, I think I should keep Cosmic Ghost Rider and Scorpion, right? Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing in this mode. I'm just pretending I do. So, it's like most of life. Just act really, really confident. And chances are it'll work out for you. I think you have to be in the hunt for her anti-evade. Maybe it's just the SP1 for her and Snare. Man, her and Snare is short. I think Okoye has spoiled me, is what this boils down to. I think Okoye has spoiled me. Give this a few days before I even try it. Yeah, dude, if you're having trouble like accessing or something, I would do the same thing. How many points are you guys shooting for? Right now, Gustavo, I'm just trying to go for like the highest score, like just kind of talking with you all, hanging out. But yeah, definitely ask the chat what they're shooting for. Okay, so I'm gonna swap out these. So hold on. See, I want to check this now. Kingmaker is Is squad consistent of any three champs with the same grade and any champs of another matching? Yeah, no, I don't have that. I've got basically nothing. I don't even think there's like a good move forward point. Try 3 swaps for a third 11. Yeah, okay, thank you. Brennan, thanks for pointing out and reminding people, and me too, that you could actually go for, like, you could kind of lock in your hand anytime you want. So again, like, this is a great example of, like, it's really fun to play CGR again. I literally know where I mean, I guess I could force him into something maybe, but there's nowhere I can play CGR. Like, nowhere important, let's call it. And that was kind of fun, just even if just for a few seconds. Okay, so now I don't even. Oh, sorry. There was a sound outside, and I realized it's just. I think my wife's having some people over. Okay. I have no clue what to do here. I got a little distracted. I think I'll just trade out the 3 again, and we'll stick with the 11s. And then I'll check my, like, event score and stuff. See if there's, like, a smart play, and we can give a little advice or learn a little something. If you check the node before the fight, you can get a giant fury for picking the correct faction. Oh, right on. So, you know what? You guys are... Oh, because it's not... I usually have this set on live chat. I saw Brennan respond to Kalu, but Kalu's message wasn't out yet, and I was getting really confused. And I was like, I wouldn't have muted Kalu. That's weird. Click the node section. The more this goes, again, we all see it through our own perspective. I'm seeing this as a tremendous teaching tool for early players. I have no idea if that was like an intention or not. It's so well done that I would think it has to be. Probably isn't just like some lucky coincidence. But it feels extremely well done to educate an early player or just someone who wants to, like, you don't even have to be early, to be honest. Like, there have been periods of time where I've done a semi-meaningful amount of arena over my years playing, and I found my game knowledge or champion knowledge to be at some of its highest points when I was like consistently playing arena, because like you're just almost forced to remember defensive kits, interactions and spacings and stuff. And kind of what Ridwan's saying, this event is a blast for me. No thinking about meta or using your... Like, I don't want to go too far on it, but I because I know how much people enjoy poker, I'm assuming that the kind of the gameplay element or the like, I think the term is like replayability. I think that's the term. I think will probably be relatively high. So I'm not really concerned about that aspect of it at all. And so I'm more looking at it like I could stream this and we could hang out. I could play it on the computer, which would be great. I would love that. I could like on PC, if for those who don't know what I mean by that. A great way to kind of refresh my knowledge on like just basic immunities. I don't know. I'm actually as of right now, I am a big fan. I haven't had time to obviously read Discord comments or, you know, once the community at large has had time to really go through it. Everyone always points out stuff that, you know, we don't see on first take. A lot of you like seem like you're enjoying this. Not everyone. There's some people who are like not having a great time, but in general, yeah, knowing poker would be helpful. Oh, that's great to hear it, Clayton. Yeah, simple, fun teaching. Like you said, like it feels polished to me too. Like it feels polished. There's no better term for that. So on the event itself, I am doing quite poorly as far as score is concerned, considering how much we've played. But I think that's because I keep going for the huge hand. So I think that's a bit of my own doing. How high did these get? Okay, and the rank rewards. Okay, I think there's some like there are definitely some added like scoring event milestone sort of things that I know I don't fully grasp, but that's okay. I think that's time will be the best teacher sort of scenario. Yeah, I could see this being great streaming, man. Oscar, you're enjoying it too? Okay. Like okay, so wait, here's something I want to see. Okay, so the sequential numbers need to be the same faction. Like there is no, I think it's called a straight, right? Isn't there a straight and a straight flush in poker? There's no straight, if I'm using the right terms, and I think I am. So there's no reason for me to keep Fury, Hood, and Ghost. Straight is captain's order? Oh, shoot, I'm like totally blind to that. Unbelievable. Okay, so maybe let's do that. Let's stop going for the certified force every time, as fun as that is. And we'll kind of shoot for the captain's order, at least on this initial one. Which means I want to swap 2. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all pointing it out. It's like I had streamer blindness. That's interesting, Spaz. Oh, you know, we said we were going to check if this was giving credit towards the Super Daily event. I can see what you're saying, though, because this isn't rewarding you with units or battle chips or anything like that, right? What happens if you lose a fight? I actually don't know. If I end up with another one of those, like, you know, kind of crappy 50-point hands at the boss, maybe we'll lose one intentionally to find out. You think it is counting towards Super Daily? It feels like it should, to me. So the 12 long shot really does me no good, right? I'm not seeing anything where the 12 long shot is helpful to me. Nice, Pablito. That's awesome. Okay, everyone's confirming it counts. That's another one of those, like, to me, it feels like they really put the effort. I hate saying that because it was something they didn't put it into other things. I think the way to phrase this feels very well polished, and it feels like the time and effort they put into this translated into them really thinking how this should interact for players with the broader game. It's a lot of words, but I think that gets my point across. Like, that's another sign of, like, okay, they saw this, they played this, and they tied it all together. Odd one out is pretty easy to get. What's the full house called on this? Is the Kingmaker, I assume? But those have to have the same number too. In in poker, they don't have to have the same number, right? It's just suits. Like if you have 2 clubs and 3 hearts, you're good. I don't know, Brutus. We're still trying to figure that out here. I keep going for the highest point ones, which are obviously the most difficult to get by far. And that's producing a very low event score, even though we've been playing for an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, thanks, Jared. Same number, not suit. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I think I'm just going to swap 2 and go for it again. I think my sense is this just didn't pan out. You can't play infinitely? Due to like time constraints or what, or why? I've probably not seen something. Oh, you know what? I think, yeah, it does cost energy, doesn't it? I don't know about, again, this is like how we're all playing differently. Guys, I like let energy expire. Like, I feel like I've got so much energy and it doesn't sell for that much. So sometimes I literally just let it expire. I'm not trying to show off or anything. And I know it's probably a little frustrating for some of you to hear. But it just feels like it's like there's just not that much places to use it. So I could see why that would be frustrating or a limitation for some people. Yeah. Okay, so here, we'll lose this one, see what happens. Here. Wouldn't make sense to lose with Nick Fury. Make it take twice as long. There's a 30 energies mode? What? There's a whole nother mode that we haven't... Oh, I should be doing the 30 energies then. I should be doing that because of how much... your whole... Okay, so if you die in a fight, you get... It looks like you get your whole team to try to make it work. So, yeah. It triples the reward. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if it's open to me now. You see what I mean about my energy? I don't think that's from like whaling. I because it's not like it's in the sales. Maybe it's a super daily event. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, it's still not open. It's still not open to me because I haven't hit the fourth. So let's go ahead and try to do that. Heard you've enjoyed it too. Doesn't bother you. Nice place to occasionally seek and use energy. I'm wondering where all my energy's coming from, though. See, Raymond, that's what I thought, but then I went to check. I think I keep falling for this. There's no. Oh, it's the captain's order, right? Okay. It does. There is a place. What do you guys think? Should I swap Ghost or Massacre? I think we swap Ghost. Get rid of Ghost. Yeah, get rid of Ghost. I can't think of the line from Ragnarok. The Quark says about Ghost. Wow, that's even an Easter egg in this game. I can't believe I can't think of it. No idea why I thought the disorient would apply through block. That was weird. Piss off, Ghost. Thank you, Kazuri. Traveling Merchant, not a fan. Not a fan. You let me know why? I'd appreciate knowing if you're comfortable sharing. That is true, Sam's. Piss off, Ghost. Oh! Okay, that was kind of exciting. Probably more exciting. Probably felt more exciting than it actually was, but it felt exciting. All right, we got to fight Shang. Captain's order. Heck yeah. Congratulations, Raymond. Domino should give extra points. That's a very good call. Here, let's stick with the champions we know. It seems like a hassle. Yeah, I think just like I was saying, I think it'll have repeat playability because I know people enjoy poker and poker games. There's obviously people who just do not enjoy that, and I'm sure it could, that's one of those, like, not everyone's going to love everything. And there's no way I'm going to try to convince you you're wrong, because you're not. You're right. You're right. It's just not what you enjoy. Clayton, that's where I'm kind of at, and I haven't like kind of wanted to say it because I haven't fully formalized my thoughts on it. But I'm like, what's going on here? Because there is a little bit of like, what's the catch? And I haven't experienced it yet, and I'm very much wondering where it is. Unless it's truly just meant to be a training mode and a kind of a fun thing to do in the game. Like, more time in the game is good. That's what I'm, that's where I'm at right now. Hey, that's pretty cool. I know that's not like an amazing one, but that's pretty fun. I think that's pretty fun. Can't even play. Crash as soon as I try. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Try restarting if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. But Yeah, let's take out that boss, huh? Oh, this monkey's trying to ruin everything, man. He's trying to throw a banana into my plans. Oh, man. Where do I get this stuff from? Dude, Vega, I pushed my luck and opened an extra exalted crystal with Mysterium and got silk. Dude, heck yeah. First time dupe. Then went to the Titan turn and got back. What? Dude. Okay. One of the biggest, like, things we're trying to is where's Bastion going to be on the tier list? Everyone agrees he needs to go up, but it's how far. I swear. I think part of why Bastion. I know Bastion has a pretty good. I think his like value in the community is relatively accurate. Like as a general, if we polled everybody, I think the people that do not like him, I think don't have him awakened. I truly think so. I remember in the new champion testing being like, that Fury, even at like 10%, was really nice. And it was the Fury. I think everyone's focused on like what'll allow him to take hazard shift and all that stuff, which, don't get me wrong, is really valuable. Really valuable. I think even I fell into that quite a bit. But having tested him unawakened and awakened, I was like, wait, I am closing fights in one loop with him awakened that I just couldn't with the unawakened. And I think that's part of it. All right. What do I do now? So now I hit claim reward, right? I want my rewards, damn it. Cool, baby, cool. And I'll be taking my tier 7 basic. Thank you very much. There's no way the mode is this rewarding, though, if it stays in the game. I just can't imagine it. Like, hi, play the game for absolutely free at no cost with champions we've given you and collect this. I mean, man, if you do it, more power to you, man. But I don't know. What is this at the end? Okay, so it does jump down to just 7-star shards, which again, though, like to me aren't a huge deal, but I don't know if this game, I don't know. Defeat a boss of the Defensive Squad, build a hunt with a captain's order squad. That's pretty cool. Does it, I don't know if I want, what was it? We'll look at the stuff later. All right, now we're going for the big stuff. We're going for the 30 point. We're doing it. We had one good hand. It's time to go all in. We know everything now. We're obviously experts. Can you play the other mode now? Is this what you meant, Raymond? The 30 point one? Let me know if this isn't what you meant. See, I see those 213 sitting there in. I keep wanting to build off them, but I don't think. Oh no, because that could be the Kingmaker. Right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So we'll swap 3. Okay, cool, Raymond. I'm glad. Yeah, you could get a full. Okay, cool. All right, Oscar, have a good one, bud. Thanks for being here. Mr. Nicholas Fury. I wonder if our masteries carry over. Has anyone, does anyone know or asked or thought or looked into that? Dude, y'all with your Titan pools, you're making it really hard for me to continue to hold on to mine. Congratulations, Hayden. I'm pumped up for you, man. That's always a good feeling. I got parried once, so maybe. Thanks for hanging out, Publito. I really appreciate it, buddy. Have a great day. Oh, good point, Boris. Good point. Good point. All right, let's see what we get here, huh? Okay, so we're definitely keeping the 13s. And okay, so I guess we could hope for the Fantastic. So I'll do both. I'll swap 2 in the hopes of getting another 13. Crazy Canuck, how did you do that already, man? You're like flying, man. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. Thanks for coming by. Chop, what's up, dude? I got a pop-up here. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat and play at the same time. Not always the best of ideas. All right, Daredevil. It's your time to go, man. We done. Can I read last? Yes. Is Titania's dupe important for damage? Isn't that the one that gives her the ability to get like more of her furies? It's like one of those ones, dude, where like, do you need it? No. If you have her awakened and get more stags, will you notice it? Probably. Sorry to give you like a simple yes no answer, but it really is the truth. Like, well, I'll pull it up on screen after this one. Okay, what was I doing? I was swapping 2, right? Love to see another 13. No. That's okay. That's still a pretty good score. Crazy Canuck, yeah, dude. Let's all meet. What casino should we meet at, dude? I haven't been to Vegas I went to Vegas actually a couple years ago, but before that, I hadn't been in forever. I used to really enjoy going to Las Vegas a lot. My game was blackjack. I actually didn't like it very much when I went this last time. I found a lot of the stuff I enjoyed about Vegas previously, it wasn't hitting the same place. Some of that might just be me being a bit older. Does Spider-Man need to be awakened? No, but I really like her awakened. I think I awakened mine naturally, and then I threw like 146 into her. I think it's really nice for like what I wanted her to do, which was be a dual threat. Well, it says triple threat on the screen. A dual threat in Battlegrounds, as far as like her damage, the speed at which she can get through those, keeping those furies, that sort of thing. I said I would look at Titania just to make sure. Confirm. Are you threatening me? It's pretty clever. Yeah. I wonder I didn't have the title yet, just because I hadn't claimed it. Don't you love it when it makes sense? All right, let's look at Titania. You know what's funny is this shows you like what Battlegrounds has done to us and the way we analyze the game. Because there was a time where Titania was considered a champion. You're like, dude, why would you even awaken her? Like, it's so niche, it's so rare, it's so not necessary for playing her. But Battlegrounds and the need for time, right, to get fights over faster, has made it so I've actually heard YouTubers who I like and respect say that she wants to stick 200. Whenever Titania inflicts a stackable personal debuff, she has a 19% chance to inflict it twice. So the reason why that's, important is, where is it? Let me try to find it. I haven't looked through this in forever with her. Here it is. Sorry, I passed it up twice. So whenever the opponent is inflicted with the debuff, Titania gains Fury passive, increasing her attack rating, which is obviously great, right? The more attack, the more damage you're doing. But it also reduces the Haymaker's cooldown by 1 second. The more Haymakers you get, the more damage you're doing, the more you can create the openings, the more in Battlegrounds you can let the opponent hit you, right? To get your combat power rating going, getting to your SP3 quicker, but because of the Haymaker, you're indestructible, unstoppable. In the other one, I can't think, all passively. So I think you can see why that SIG starts to a cycle of speed and damage that isn't necessary to play her generically, but in Battlegrounds goes a long way to being really helpful. Davis, can I come? Oh, to Vegas? Yeah, sure. Let's all go on this totally metaphorical, I think the term is. I don't know. Who cares? We're going with metaphorical trip that we're all taking together. Although, wait, aren't you a minor? I can't be taking a minor to Las Vegas, man. What kind of trouble are you trying to get me into? That is not what I'm about. If anyone's watching this back, I am not doing that, even though this is all completely fake. That is not happening. You're not a minor? Oh, okay. Well, your word is, as long as you say you're not, that's fine. Not going to go with that joke anymore. It could get dangerous fast. Vega, if you need more convincing to open a Titan, here are my last 9 pools. 2 Spider-Man, 2 Bastion, 2 Green Jay, 2 Get. My good God. You have pretty much destroyed the crystal. Congratulations. Depressed Cito just got a sign to Jay. Immediately went to my ring fair. Yep, that's a good call. That is what we refer to as a great call. Okay, this is... Am I basically in the exact same scenario? Keep the 2s and get rid of the 3 and the 13? I think I am, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks, y'all. See, like, as we play it, this sort of stuff will become... It'll be like anything else. The more we do it, the more we'll be able to just quickly analyze these sorts of things. So, Julie, that is an incredibly, in my opinion, correct take on this. Very rarely these days, with the way the champion design is, and you're going to see a lot of content, a lot of my content referring to this probably for like the next month or so, because I do think the game has, in many ways, transitioned right before us, particularly in like the competitive modes. Like, competitive is not the right word. I'm sorry, I misspoke there, actually. The PvP modes, Battlegrounds and War. And I think it's been happening for a while, and I think it makes sense. Sometimes it produces frustrating moments for those of us who've played the game for a long time. You've seen like me kind of lament and show I'm a little concerned, and I think other YouTubers as well. But Kabam keeps doing it, and it feels to me pretty clear they're going somewhere, and I hope they stick the landing. I think they have the ability to, but the need and desire for like counters, right? And count like at least a semi counter and stuff like that with a lot of these defenders. I don't think it's as necessary in our general like PvE, because a lot of times it's like a node adding something on. And so like, not like an obscure champion, but like a lesser powerful champion who's less broadly powerful might end up being the best answer for that lane or node. And I think that adds to like the collection part of the game. I'm going somewhere with this. Is the awakened ability very rarely, I feel like nowadays, like let's say the last couple of years, is like, oh, you need that in order to use this champion to a reasonable degree. It's more like you're saying, oh, it's going to add on this one ability, or it's going to make their loop fit a little bit better. Or in the case of like Prowler, his damage goes from relatively middle, like, and I don't mean mid as an insult, I mean more middle of the pack, to like his damage gets exceptional at Sig 200. So I really agree with your stance on that. Like I think it's a little different than how the game was a long time ago, and so I can see why it can be a little tough for folks, myself included. Okay, so let's get rid of the 3 and the 13. Let's hope for a 2. That's not it. It's all right though. So what's up, dude? I heard you had a couple awesome pulls early. I'm liking this as a YouTuber and a streamer and all that. I actually really like this. Like I realized too late that I could have actually and I don't even have MCoC installed on my computer because it just was too hard for me to play because I'm so used to playing on the phone. But I realized I could play this on my computer or my PC, I guess, and it'd be really smooth. And it could be a nice like way for me to kind of get used to that. And then I feel like it's also got some like teaching elements to it as far as like helping players get comfortable with the champions and like nodes and some more simple abilities. And like we had a moment where I couldn't remember the immunities of Prowler off the top of my head. And so being able to like fight Prowler and just be able to quickly see, oh, these are things. Okay, cool. I like that. And I feel like it's kind of casual. Like, because there is a fight, it feels like it still feels within the realm of MCoC. If there wasn't a fight in it, if it was just pure card game, I'd be like, this feels like it should be its own game. That's my feeling on it now. What about you, dude? Are you gonna do like a review video on it, or what are you thinking? Whenever I see Bastion in my battle deck, I think insta draft. Yeah, he's good, man. He's real good. I doubt I'll make a video on it, but someone who likes poker, so I've seen that too. The people who do not enjoy it seem to not enjoy poker, which I think fits, makes sense. I don't think this is something that's gonna like take someone who's tried poker and be like, oh no, I was wrong. I really do enjoy randomly getting cards and weighing odds and deciding if I should go for something bigger or settle with what I have. Like I don't think this is gonna transform that experience for people. A lot of people like poker. And so I think this has a lot of replayability. I think there's a better term for that, but I think that's conveying what I mean is I've been playing this for 2 hours and 10 minutes and I'm not bored of it at all. Dude, that's pretty good. I'm pretty good. Vega in Vegas would be a funny vlog. It might be. Might be a minor ageist objective. Here's the thing. It's actually not. Rarely do I tell people they are objectively wrong. But in this case, it's kind of hard to argue with math and numbers. But I hear you, man. I hear what you're saying. It's like age is a state of mind. I got you. You're like, dude, this is when you choose to be literal. Come on. Let's go Spider-Man, dude. You've never been good at math. Me neither, dude. Mr. Panaz, what's up, dude? You just got Kingmaker? Congrats, Kobe, dude. That's awesome. Yellow title, here I come. Love it. Why grind more than 10K? You're talking about like on the event? I don't know. Let's take a look at it. I haven't checked the event in a minute. Okay, so once you can get to the 30K, I mean, I know not everyone's got that much energy to spare. I think my case might be a bit of an outlier. Folks who were here earlier saw I have like so much expiring energy, and I always do. It's like, I think it's because of the super daily events. I'm not sure. I also in battlegrounds tend to use Elder's Marks, and I play enough, but I don't play a ton, so I'm not using energy on battlegrounds. Maybe that's part of it. Okay, so why go above 10K? See, this is part of the event that honestly I don't feel comfortable giving any advice on at all, because wasn't this the event that had like the high evolutionary as a reward? And I'm not seeing that, and so I feel like there's something I am not understanding. Fit for a king. Loner. It's pretty funny. Defeat the Answer Squad Builder. Okay, I want this one. Okay. Let's exit out of this though. Is it the Clash event? No, that's this. 21-day recruitment event. I think it's this. So finish in the top 50% of the summoners in the Clash. Oh wait, or do you guys know it? No, recruitment ranked awards. I got the double similarity teams and gave me a lot of points. Okay, go to the soul objective and open it. Okay. So this is just the milestones. Seriously, 7? Like, if Kabam doesn't make a graphic on all of the rewards that are coming to us players this month and probably next month, I will literally take a crayon and put it on a poster board and draw it out. And like every stream I have, that'll be like the thumbnail to be like, this is what we're getting for free. Cause like, I want to remind myself, like this is a ton of stuff, but us players, myself included, next month we're gonna, I know me, I'm gonna totally forget that this happened. $500 Titan shards. All right, so that's just gonna continue all the way. And those are just the milestones. And so this runs the full 21 days. Finish in the top 50% of the summoners in the Clash Soul event to earn points. Finish in the top 50% of this. How many points do you get though? I assume it's at the end of the week. Do we know how many, does anyone know how many points you have? Vega, you have to press the top right rank reward button. Yeah. No, I see these are the rank rewards, right? So someone's gonna get this. And I think this is a legend title, so that's pretty cool. And then the high evolutionary, that's very cool. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's not cool, but like only 200 people are getting that. It doesn't say rank rewards on the weekly event. Oh, hey Dooley, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here, bud. Okay, so rank rewards on. See, I gotta say, there's only one hero who could solve this problem. There's one hero in all the battle realm. And their name is Cat Murdoch. I think we need a Cat Murdoch graphic. It has to happen. And I'm kind of not kidding. So here's the thing though, if I'm reading this correctly, if you finish in the top 50%, you only get 1 point though. Right? What's up, Normax? Hey, dude, how you doing? Hypothetically, that's exactly the word I meant, Don. I think that's it. It's better than the word I use. So yeah, Crazy Connect. This is the thing. So I think there's a broader 3-week event, right? And that is this recruitment event, right? Recruitment, not accruitment. It's an accruitment event. And so you get points for this by what is this weekly flash or clash event. Best I can tell. You climb these milestones, okay? And then we're all going to be ranked. Based on our ranking, in this single week event, we will get points. It looks like number 1 gets 45 points. And that pretty quickly drops down to, if you're in the top 50%, you get 1 point. I believe that 1 point goes to this recruitment event, which makes a little bit more sense because I was like, dude, it's still a ton of rewards. Don't get me wrong. But it's not like the whole, like 50% of the battle realms now getting all of this and like all of these Titan shards too. So if you finish number 1 in the weekly event, you get 45 points. So you go all the way to here already. If you get 1 point for finishing the top 50%, you get 27 star 6 zones, which I ain't going to be complaining about. That's my sense. This is why Cat is so like huge for the community, is because the graphics end up making it all make sense. But I think I actually got this one, which is weird. I almost never get these ever. And then based on the 3 weeks of points from the recruitment event, the 3 weeks of the clash event, the points you've earned from that will be placed in the recruitment event. So that's why you go over the 10,000 here, is to try to get the milestone or potentially ranked rewards from the 21-day recruitment event. And like, the rank rewards become, depending on, your place in the game, like 11 through 30%, even 6 through 10%, I have no interest in trying to earn. 2 to 5% starts to get, it's got my interest a little bit because of those Titan shards. And it looks like there's even a chance to get the high Evo. So that's cool. Let's continue to play the mode. Like I said, I'm actually enjoying it. Hey, congrats, Kylie. This is needlessly overcomplicated. So here's the thing. I normally am the person saying that. Like, I really am. I'm like, dude, I don't want to turn in the key to get the stone, to talk to the wizard, to go to the tree, to check under the bridge, to give them the magic bread, which will help me have the vision, which will lead me on the quest to the wizard, to the tower, where I finally see the princess to get the code. Like, that's how it usually feels to me. I think maybe it's because I've been playing it for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Which might be the point that you are making, is it took you 2 hours and 20 minutes to get there. But this is actually making sense to me. So if you just take my course for 2 hours and 20 minutes, we'll get you there. So maybe you're right. Maybe you are correct. People are getting good store. Captain's order. So this is the new multiverse arena. For getting new champs, we have to overscore to get enough points to beat. You know what, man? I haven't thought of that angle to this. If that's the negative on this, I'm okay with it. If that's like the downside or whatever term we want to use, I think I'm okay with it. And kind of to what you're saying, I think people are going to actually have to play this. I don't think this is going to be you can't bot this. Yeah, Here you, Don. Like, I not negative probably wasn't the right word for me to use, but I was looking for the like not the catch, the like I'm not sure what the right word for what I'm trying to say is, to be honest. I'm really hey Moxie, what's up? Yeah, you're a poker player though, aren't you? Like you enjoy cards. And that's been the thing, is I think either people have played poker and do not like it, and so they're not enjoying this mode. People seem to have no real take on poker at all, and a lot of them are enjoying it. And then, of course, your poker players are enjoying it. Yeah, you go to the casino twice a year to play cash. I think we've talked about that at some point over the last like 5 years, so that doesn't shock me. Depression Studio got fantastic once. Nice. Ordinek, I felt that way too. I eventually, I think relatively quickly have gotten used to it. It didn't take me 2 hours and 20 minutes. But I hear you, man. You lost your house seat? Wait, what happened, Boris? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? And then I see the just kidding. What do we got here? I don't think anything too exciting. You're gonna need a lot of stamina. Yeah, I think to get like a free is not really the right word, but I understand that's the word we use. To get a free high evolutionary, dude, yeah, you're gonna be playing this a lot. Oh shoot, doesn't he have a clause about crits? And his, I'm obviously not used to phasing his double medium. You got the top jackpot? That's awesome. Congratulations. Well, so hey, I call your bluff and I raise you a storm cloud. So there. How you like that? And I'm going to throw in a CGR while we're at it. I'm all in on that one. I'm all in on that bet. There's a lot more if you go to the champion tab and then tab and scroll down. I think I'm doing the 30 energy one. Did I accidentally swap out of that? I didn't mean to. If I did, that was completely an accident. Do you get anything for a full suit? It's the faction reaction. Yeah, I'm trying to, my intention is to just do the 30. With the amount of energy that I have overflowing, there's no reason for me not to. Who's a better rank 4 option, Okoye or Bullseye? In my opinion, Okoye. Bullseye he's a respectable attacker. I feel like he's getting played up a little bit right now. But I don't prioritize Battlegrounds quite as much as a lot of the other folks who give advice. I think it's really fun and it's great, but I'm not shooting for Celestial sort of thing. He's still a good defender. There's a lot of counters out to him now and that sort of thing. And the whole like guaranteed crits, the whole can't miss. He does have the evade counter off of his loop. So he's good. He's very good. And so if you like him and you want a defender, go him. if you just want a dominant OP attacker who's going to see you through a ton of content and battlegrounds like monstrosity, go Okoye. I just did a rank 4 Okoye showcase, like my initial. I just took it to rank 4, had like a week of battlegrounds and questing. And you can kind of see what she's all about. I love Okoye. Doesn't need rank 4, no, but she's one of those. I don't know how to explain that. I think she's worthy of it, and I do think there's a difference in her from rank 3 to rank 4. And I understand your retort would be, well, there's a difference between every champion and rank 4, and around we'd go. And so I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Need is a funny word, especially in this game, man. Odd one out. Hey, cool. I'm happy to get that one. I think that's my first one to get this. Oh, Moxie, I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, it's not on this screen though, right? Yeah, it's probably on the other screen. We'll do a few more rounds. Next forward to me, Sinister Adam. Do you like playing Adam Warlock? I think he is. I do think he's good. He feels like he kind of came out at an interesting time in this game. I don't think he got his chance to really shine, and I'm not sure that's going to happen. He's very good though, and I can see why people like him. Vega, do you think this is Arena 2.0? So a couple of comments have been made suggesting that in a way, and I could kind of see that. Now, the thing is, you know, you're not getting units for playing this. You are getting rewarded really well, though. Now I'm starting to see why the rewards might be so good. Okay, so Moxie was saying you can see... I think like extra abilities or something, maybe. This isn't scrolling that smooth. Oh, you know, it could be my phone just needs to be reset. Okay, so this is interesting. Do I want... What do I want? This is one of the ones that still confuses me. It's more the numbers that I need to line up. It's not the faction. Right? Okay, depressing. Can you imagine if at Summoners Fest they're like, and then we have a new mode. Here, just cash your money in for Chet. What are you talking? Yeah, and then see us over there at these tables. What's going on? Here's your cards. Cards? If you do well enough, we get a free room and maybe a trip to the buffet. What is going on? That was funny, depressing on Cito. Yeah, this is the one that I'm still like struggling with. That shoot, what's happened here? No, I don't want to leave the game. How do I get out of this screen? I don't want to see Kitty anymore. Whatever. I didn't mean to do that. I just didn't know how to back out of the screen. Here, we'll just get it done. They start dealing out the cards from the Dave & Buster's arcade game. They're like, hit, sir, or stay. What? Hit or stay? Answer me. I just want to know what happened to MCoC. Can I do arena? No. There is no arena. You're in Vancouver now. Oh my God. This is hilarious. I'm picturing a whole casino. Stink, what's up, dude? Go for the 10,000 points or don't play at all. I could see like Seaton with a top hat being like the ringmaster, you know, like, welcome to the contest of champions. On the bottom left side back button. Oh shoot! You know what? I just need to restart the game, guys. I think I noticed it's not even scrolling properly anymore. Replace energy with gold and rewards with units like an arena, and you remove the old and keep this. I mean, old man easy, you know me. About an hour and 45 minutes, and typically the stream is over, right? I'm still here. So, I am having fun. I could see this being for me. I can only speak for me, right? I want to read a lot of you guys' comments and check in with my Discord and stuff. I can see this being something I stream where I'm like, I just want to hang out. I kind of want to play the game. I want to talk with you all. Let's make this a hangout stream. And I get a bunch of rewards while doing it too. And I'm kind of having fun. I'm not kind of having fun. I am having fun. I feel like I feel like it's really polished. It is like whoever put this together and worked on this, I think deserves a real like raise or bonus. Because it's really well thought out. Like for this to be the initial go on something, it's quite surprising. Like little stuff, like it's giving points to the Super Daily event, which I think it definitely should. But the fact that like that's thought of, the champions are all awakened. I feel like you can easily access the champion's abilities, the defender's abilities. So I feel like it's probably a really good way to get what I used to get out of the benefit of doing the arena, which is like a reminder on spacing and abilities and that sort of stuff. It feels like a really good way to get new or casual players to approach the game. And then as far as me personally, like I said, I could stream this. I could, like this happened to me the other night. I was very tired, but my whole family had like gone to bed. I didn't feel like watching TV. I was too tired to do videos, to work on videos. And I was like, I kind of want to play MCoC, but I knew if I did arena, I was going to play like crap. I didn't really have anything to do. And so like I could see doing this and being like, I'm getting 7-star shards and various rewards for this. This is pretty cool. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I actually think it's pretty good. It's not going to be like, you're not going to see me being like, all right, guys, the top 10 champions for, you know, whatever, or tier listing it, or like, it's not going to replace like Battlegrounds for me, but my sense is it's not supposed to. To what you all are saying, it feels like if it's supposed to replace anything, it's replacing Arena. Oh, dude, I didn't even notice there are no relics, but that's a good point. Oh, undercoverism, yeah, I got no shot at high Evo. There's no way. I just can't imagine. Ibuse W. Is that a W or a with? Let me know, bud. Which champions are super suit? I haven't caught on to that. Is there a super suit? Moxie keeps trying to educate me on it. Maybe I keep missing it. Hex, I'm going to take a pause on it today and complete all the milestones. We'll go back tomorrow. That's another thing. This feels very like I can just pick it up and play. Like I don't need to worry that like, oh, did I enter the quest and now like my champions won't be available for this or that. Like it's not. Because there's a fight, it feels related to MCoC. Like it it honestly feels like a teaching tool for the game. So it doesn't feel like, because I could see there being the idea of like, well, why isn't it its own game? And I do feel like it feels very related to the game of MCoC. So that's good too. I guess we should do the single and swap long shot here, right? Oh no, we're at the boss, so no more swappies. Wait, right? Yeah. Wait, I could have done one more swap. I think I'm starting to pay not enough attention. In fact, I know I'm starting to pay not enough attention. Maybe that's signed in the stream soon. No, you weren't? Damn. Well, we'll never know what could have been. We'll never know what could have happened on the path not traveled. That was total I do move, dude, being a total dick. Check your match numbers in like flower type. If you pull a 5 of those, you'll give you good. Wait, what? So there's a whole part of this I still haven't even uncovered. It's like a mini Marvel Snap. I mean, if it is, if you're seeing that and other people see that, kudos to Kabam for figuring out a way to do something that successful into their game. Again, the interfaces feel really smooth too. Like that, I can claim this. I think I'm going to stop talking about it because I don't want the wrong idea to get taken. It feels very smooth for a new mode, a new thing to come into the game. You were talking about like the ace kind of card? Yeah. Oh, so if you pull multiple of those, you can get like a special thingamajiggy? Fantastic Team is the ace logo. Okay. Like if there's more layers to this than there already is, that's just like gravy because this feels sufficient to me. And sufficient probably doesn't do it justice. Check my last. What's up, Larry? You know, Larry, like, oh, the Legends title. Which champion or suit Legends title? So I think the Legends title is actually from an objective, but it's. I think you have to get. If you don't remember the answer, we've looked at this a couple times. You don't get the Legends title if you like playing this enough. You have to get a certain card set, I believe. Okay, Double Trouble. So that's from having the 2 pairs, right? Oh, like it's even highlight. It is highlighted that what I have, right? It's pretty crazy. Okay, so we'll swap out one. I don't want to swap out 2. did this to myself, didn't I? I'm not paying enough attention. It could be time to go. How long have we been going? Yeah, we're closing in on 3 hours. I don't want to do it. Don't make me. Don't punish me for my own stupidity, please. Looks like there's nothing we can do. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well. We're gonna swap 2 again. Okay. Let's use the Punisher. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the last one, y'all. I'm really curious to read more comments on this in a variety of spaces. I don't want to come out too like I don't think this is gonna like revolutionize the game or something like that. But I do think this feels like a really quality addition to the game. And I think I'm really happy that they did it because I think it's going to be really friendly to newer and progressing players. And I feel like that's a really big deal in our game because our game's huge. Our game is huge. Do you get anything for a suited? Yeah, okay. So we'll swap 2 and just try. Who needs the awakening war between Okoye and the Matrix? Okoye. I forgot to hit the pre-fight. Stress-free. Yeah. Stress-free, man. Yeah. Like even for a player, in-game player like me, I'm like, I just want to stress-free kind of play the game, want to stream. It's fun. Okay, so we're going for the big one. Come on, let's do it. We did not do it. We did not even come close. We, in fact, didn't do it. But we'll get this fight in. And this was cool. Like, yeah. Try to get our vigilance up here. And that's all we wrote. And I feel like I'm playing the game. This was overall really fun. I enjoyed it. I'm curious to see what the rest of you all are thinking, how you're feeling about it. Played it for a long time, man. Which is a good sign. And I would love it if y'all go, if we go raid Ace, man. He stops by the streams quite a bit. Really smart player, man. And I think he is streaming the mode as well, too. And he interacts with his chat quite a bit. So if you have questions, I have a feeling he will know how to answer them. Please, if you can, let him know I sent you. And I'll probably just words are hard. It's time to go. I will probably stop by. I'm going to be having a little lunch, so I'm going to do my best to stop by too as I get some work done and have a lunch. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will catch you all really, really soon. My current plan is to be streaming on Friday. Not sure exactly what we're going to stream yet. Maybe it'll be a little bit of this. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.